Good morning, everybody. It's Wendy from Anatomies. Time for another Anatomies Anywhere workout. Today it's going to be yoga. So as you can see, I'm on a yoga mat. If you have one, I want you to go ahead and roll it out long ways so that it's pointing toward your screen. We recommend that you do this workout with bare feet. Your shoes and socks. Make sure you have a little bit of space around you so that you can work. We'll take some steps off of the mat. We may turn the mat sideways as well, so it'll be east-west. So you'll just want to have enough room to do that, okay? All right, a towel close by and some water so you can stay comfortable throughout the workout are recommended. We're going to start in a mountain pose. I want you to place your feet right underneath your hips. I want you to take those hips and tuck them under. Hold the core tight. Take your shoulders and roll them up, back, and down. Start, reach up, look up, and then exhale as your hands come back to your heart. Let's do that again. Big breath in and out. One more time. Inhale up. This time I want you to dive forward. We're going to hinge at the hips. Let your head hang heavy. Just let your arms hang like a rag doll. No tension in the neck. In fact, I just want you to gently nod your head back and forth, releasing any tension in the neck. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, you're going to roll yourself back up to the top. Your head is the last thing to come up. And then we reset those shoulders back and down. Take this arm up and over for a big side body stretch and release. And breathe out. Other side, inhale and exhale. Good. Now I want you to take this foot. We're going to take a big step back. We're going to reach the arms overhead and then step forward. Same thing with the other foot. Palms are forward. Spread your fingers wide. Step back. Press your hips forward as you reach up. One more time. Good. Now, I want you to take this foot and step out and sink down into a squat. Stand up, sink again, and together. Let's go the other way. So we're going to do 2 squats that are wide, and then we bring the feet together. Do that again. This time, as you come up, I want you to lift your hands to shoulder height. Sink, lift, sink, come together. Squat, lift and reach. Good. By reaching those arms out front, that's just a little reminder to keep our chest up nice and tall. One more time on each side. Getting the body warm. Again. Now we're going to take 1 foot long to the back of the mat into a lunge. Sink down into your hips. Flatten your hands. Step the other foot back. Lift your hips up high. Now soften the knees. The foot that went back first is going to go out to a wide lunge. You're going to put your back knee down on the floor, and then we're going to rotate and reach up. Bring the hand back down, step back and lift up to down dog. Other side, soften the knees, step out to the wide lunge, put the back knee down, add that reach up. Good, bring the hand to the mat, step back to the downward dog. Now, this time we're going to keep the back knee lifted as we reach up. Bring the hand down, down dog. Other side, step out wide, back knee stays off the mat, rotate and reach. Step back to down dog. Now this time, bring that foot in between your hands, back knee down, take a big breath in, reach up, breathe out, fold back over. Now tuck your toes, lift your back knee, the front leg goes into the air, 3-legged dog. Then we swing it through back between the hands. Tuck your toes, breathe in and reach up. Now you're in a crescent lunge. Fold over. Again, this front leg is going to go back into the air. 3-legged dog. Swing it back through. This time, inhale up to a crescent lunge. Fold back over. Again, that front foot goes into the air. 3-legged dog. One more time, swing it through. Put the back heel down. Come up to warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands around to the front. One more time, 3-legged dog. And then set it down. Now, bend your knees. Step 1 foot forward. Then bring the other foot forward. Big breath in. Hands to heart, breathe out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and turn your mat for me. You should feel warmer. You should feel your heart rate up. maybe a little bit winded, all good stuff. Mats are going sideways. If you need a quick sip, this is your time for that. All right. We're moving on. We're gonna go with a really wide stance, okay? Lots of space between your feet. Shoulders back, hips are tucked. Turn all of your toes in this direction. So this front foot is pointing straight to the sidewall. Back foot's on a little bit of a diagonal, right? So your heel's kind of kicked out a little bit. This back leg is gonna stay completely straight. We're gonna soften through this front hip, opening up the arms, and we're in warrior two. Now, I don't want you to end up facing this way. I want you to have your shoulders stacked over your hips and your ribs are facing forward and your head looks over the front fingers. Now we're gonna reach in this direction. We're gonna bring forearm to thigh and the top arm comes to extended angle. Now we're gonna stay low in the legs. We're just gonna lift the upper body up, leaning back to sun warrior, and then we're coming back to the extended angle. Good. Now come up to warrior two. Turn your feet forward and face me with your legs straight. Take it to the other side. Readjust your feet. You might need to go a little wider. Sink down in that warrior two. Back leg is straight, spiraling in. Front leg is bent, knee over the ankle. That thigh spiraling back. Take your torso to me. Take your head over your fingers. Reach to create length. Forearm to thigh, extended angle. Good, stay low in the legs, lean back. Sun warrior. Good, glide back over to that extended angle. And then ease it back up to that warrior two. Good, face forward. Legs are straight. Fold over, it's a little break. Forward fold, let your head hang, let your hands rest on the floor. Now bring your heels in just a little bit as you roll yourself back up to a warrior squat. So we're just gonna sink down, we're pressing the palms together. Now we're gonna sink and lift just a little. So it's a lower and a half lift. Lower, half lift. Now look, if your legs are screaming at you, you can do a full lift. You can come all the way out of it if you need it, but I want you to try to stay low. Now, everybody go low and hold, hold. Pick up one heel, put it down. Pick up the other heel. Again, lift and lower, lift and lower. Sink even lower, hold, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Drag your legs in, give them a little shake. I know, you feel it here, right? Hips, glutes, all of it. Give them a little shake. Quick sip. Moving on. All right, we're gonna spend some time to work on improving our balance. So I want you to glue this foot to the floor. Pick up this foot. You can place it on the inside of your ankle with your big toe on the floor. Maybe it's on your calf. Maybe it's here on the inner thigh. This is tree pose. Okay, any height of foot placement is fine except on your knee. Anywhere above or below the knee is perfect. Wherever you are, I want you to press this knee back so that you're opening up the hip and hold. Good, now you're gonna gently touch down. Keep that same foot. I want you to lift it back up into parallel tree. And then from here, we're gonna open the arms wide as we tip forward, lifting the leg to warrior three, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then release. Let's try that on the other side. I'm gonna show you a side view this time. So change your standing leg. Find the tree pose that's perfect for you. Remember, you're gonna press this knee back, opening up the hip, and hold. Make sure you're on the other leg this time. Good, now gently touch down, and then that same leg, you're gonna slide the big toe up the inside of the leg, reaching the arms overhead to parallel tree. And then when you're ready, you're gonna tip forward, open the arms wide. Doesn't matter how high the leg is, as long as it's straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeezing equally through both legs. And then we touch down. And we wobble sometimes, it's okay. All right, I'm gonna face back towards you. Little space between your feet. Hands come back to the heart, and all I want you to do is rise up on the balls of your feet and the big toe, and hold. Squeeze through the core, that will help. It's okay if you're a little shaky and wobbly, I'm right there with you. That's part of it. Fight through it. And then release, good job. Okay, one more thing we're gonna do, eagle pose on each side. Ground this foot to the floor, take this leg, wrap it around. Your foot might touch, maybe it dangles here to the side, maybe you wrap it behind the standing leg. Hands to heart, sink into the hips. Keep your chest up. Sometimes we have a tendency to do this, to kind of fold in half. I want you to keep a nice strong spine and your chest lifted. Squeezing the inner thighs together. And release. Let's try the other side. We're all better on one side than the other for balance. That's perfectly normal. And as you can already see, this is my wobbly side. I know that about myself. So I work a little bit harder and I give myself a little bit of grace when I wobble. If I need to touch down, I do it, and then I get back to work as soon as I can. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze through the core. That will help keep you a little bit more stable. Almost there. And release. Nice job. All right, I'm gonna shift the screen a little bit lower because we're gonna head down to the floor. If you want to turn your mat back, you can. I think I'm just gonna leave mine the way it is just for the sake of time. Have a seat, and we're gonna spend a little bit of time together working on our mobility and flexibility. So we're gonna start with our ankles just crisscrossed. Right, little crisscross applesauce, like the kids sit. Take those shoulders, roll them up, back and down just a few times. Good, just rest your hands on your knees or your thighs, and all I want you to do is gently turn your head and look to the side. And then just take it over to the other side. Good, drop your chin to your chest. And bring your head back up to the center. Now, take this hand and reach across. I want you to have this arm completely straight. Take this arm and come up and over for a lateral lean. Now, I want you to feel the stretch through the side of the body, but I also want this hip and glute to stay grounded. So if this is happening and you feel yourself lifting up, don't go as far. Go as far as you can, but staying grounded with a straight arm across the bottom. Release and switch, reach across. Lock the elbow, take this arm for that big side body stretch. Good, release. Now take this hand, reach across over here again. This time this hand's gonna go back behind you. You're gonna sit up tall and look over your shoulder. And we switch to the other side. Sometimes when we do these seated twists, we have a tendency to kind of do this, kind of lean back on the hand. I want you to use this hand back here as a prop, keeping you up very tall. Perfect. Come back around to the front. Now this time all I want you to do is just fold over, release your lower back, let your head hang heavy. Good, roll yourself back up. Now we're gonna stay seated, but we're gonna go to a butterfly. So we're gonna put the bottoms of our feet together, pull them in close. You can hold on to your feet. I like to lace my hands together and place them underneath my feet. It gives me a little more leverage so that as I'm sitting tall, I can really press the knees down, feeling that inner thigh stretch with that long spine. Very nice. Now, take this leg, open it out to the side, tuck this foot in to your inner thigh. Adjust yourself so you're sitting up nice and tall. Arms are gonna reach wide. We're gonna shift over to the long leg and then add that lateral lean coming up and over. Good, release out of that. Now, just switch legs. Half straddle on the other side. Again, sitting tall, reach the arms wide, shift to the long leg, grab a hold of your heel or your toe or your ankle, whatever you can grab, and then add that lateral lean to the top. Perfect, release out of that. Now, go ahead and make your way to a full straddle. Take your fingertips and place them behind you on the floor. And with a long spine, we're just gonna take a little gentle tip forward. Immediately when you tip, you're gonna start to feel the work happening here. We're just looking for a deep stretch, no pain. And I want you to keep a long spine. Try to take it a little bit further. Good, roll yourself up. Now I want you to gather your legs in. I'm gonna turn sideways on my mat. And what I would like for you to do is take one leg, cross it over the other, like this, so my knees are crisscrossed, right? And I'm gonna roll down onto my back, and I'm gonna take my knees and I'm gonna let them continue to fall in that direction. Open the arms out wide, put your palms on the floor, and just turn your head so it's going away from your knees. I don't want to say right or left or front or back because we're all facing different ways. So let the knees fall to one side, turn your head to the other. Good, roll back onto your back, uncross, and just switch. So now you've got the opposite knee on the top. Let the knees continue to fall to the side. Keep your shoulder blades down. Turn your head so it's looking away from the knees. Good, roll back onto your back, uncross the knees, and just pull the knees in toward the chest. You can gently rock back and forth, massaging your spine. Now put one foot on the floor, take the other leg into the air, flex the foot, hold on to the back of the thigh or the calf, whatever you can grab. Driving your heel up to the ceiling, you'll feel that stretch from the heel and the ankle all the way down the back leg. Now take your hand and place it on the outside of this calf and just let that leg fall to the side. Take this other arm and put it out wide on the floor. Elbow rests on the floor here. You're just supporting the weight of your leg with your hand. Good, bring that foot down. Take the opposite leg up. Flex the foot, pull it in. A little soft knee is fine. You're still gonna feel plenty stretch. Good, take your hand on the outside, this arm comes wide, let it fall to the side, rest your elbow on the floor, supporting the weight of your leg, not letting it go too far. Good, bring this leg back in and extend both legs out long, let your heels rest on the floor, take your arms over your head and reach, reach, reach. Imagine someone's pulling your fingertips, someone else is pulling your toes, and they're just stretching you out through the middle. Good, draw the knees back into the chest one more time. Crisscross your ankles, rock yourself up to seated. And I'm just gonna shift back around so that we're facing the front. Take a big breath in and out. One more time, big breath in and out. Guys, that is your yoga workout for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're feeling great. Have a great rest of the day. Make sure you drink lots of water. It's supposed to be super hot and humid where I am today. So we all need to make sure that we stay hydrated, especially as we're approaching the summer months. Keep coming back. We're here every day for you, Monday through Friday, and we have classes in person at Anatomies. If you're local to the Hattiesburg area, even if you're not a member, we would love to have you. Come stop by, take a tour, take a class, check out everything that we have to offer. We have a huge group fitness program with tons of classes that you can take in person when you're able to. You guys have a great rest of the day. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.